Hey everybody, Brian Cutter here. I just got done watching Invasion Planet Earth by Simon Cox, and I'm going to go ahead and give a little review on it. Um, so, Simon, buckle up, mate. This is going to be brutal. Absolutely brutal. Pretty much as brutal as my English accent. Anyway, yeah, hope you enjoy. So, the first thing I'm going to say is that I did have a little bit of technical difficulty with the DVD um, because I guess there's a difference between European and American DVDs. I did not know that. But what I wound up doing, it wouldn't play on my Blu-ray player, but what it did do is it played on my PlayStation, but I had to change my PlayStation's region to Europe for it to play, which is okay. However, I don't know how to change it back. I'm gonna just leave it, and hopefully it won't have any issues. We'll see what happens. Um, if not, I'll find a way to change it back. It's not that serious. So the first one of the things I want to say about the film itself, one of the things that I have found only now recently getting into independent films that I have found is that a lot of independent filmmakers, I mean, it's my wife and I were just talking about this the other day. It's very easy to make films nowadays because, as you can see, everybody's phone has a camera, everybody's computer has a camera. It's easy. It's easy to film things, and there goes my notification. Yeah, anyway, what it's not easy to do, and I think where a lot of independent filmmakers get lost, is telling a story. And that is the first thing that you have to start out with, is a good story. If you're not telling a good story, you can spend gobs and gobs and gobs of money on film, and it's not going to be any good. I'm very happy to say that Invasion Planet Earth, it does not have that problem. This is a great story. It was an absolutely fantastic take on science fiction, on the whole alien invasion genre. I'm trying to do this video without spoilers, so I'm not going to go too in depth into what happens. But I will say that the story was good. The twist was excellent. I actually did not see it coming. I had gone in a different direction, so I kind of set myself up for failure on that one. But it was a good setup for failure. The film starts out with these two young boys watching a show from the what appears to be like the 80s called Kaleidoscope Man. And this Kaleidoscope Man show basically seems to be a cross between Buck Rogers, Doctor Who, and the $6 Million Man. And if any of you that are watching this are too old to remember any of those shows, well, you probably know Doctor Who, but the other two shows, go watch them. They're classics. What I thought was cinematographically absolutely an excellent choice was that Simon ran the opening credits of the movie as the opening credits of the Kaleidoscope Man show. And it was terrible, and it was cheesy, and it was 80s, and it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. I absolutely blown away by that. That was phenomenal. I'm also trying not to use swear words, so pardon me if I happen to let one slip. It was brilliant. That was a great choice. The rest of the film was The acting was amazing. The dialogue was fantastic. The story, like I said, the storyline was brilliant. The only one part, and I don't want to say this because the film was so good, but during the battle scene on the interior of the spaceship, the special effects were a little wonky. They were cheesy, but I didn't care because the story was good, and the battle scene was germane to the story. And I understand, when you're making an independent film, you got to take cuts somewhere, and the best place to take them, honestly, is special effects, because people can get over crap special effects if the story is good and the acting is good, and it all was. And I'm not saying the special effects were crap. They weren't. They were actually on a level with the current Doctor Who series. It just, yeah, it was a lot. It was a big scene. It was a huge, huge scene, and I recognize that most of it had to be CGI. There was no way around it. But still, again, that did not detract from the movie in any way. I didn't even want to mention it because I enjoyed the movie so much. My advice would be to watch this movie, buy this movie on DVD. I bought it on DVD. It was a brilliant purchase. I'm glad I bought it. And then, per your request on Twitter, Simon, I did watch the behind the scenes. Pulled me into it even more, so thank you for that. And I am going to tell you that your kind of sci-fi journey is very similar to mine. Star Wars was the first film I saw in theaters. I'm not going to tell you my age, but yeah, you and I are right in the same age bracket. And for all you youngins out there, I saw a movie called Star Wars in theaters. It wasn't called A New Hope. It wasn't Episode 4. It was just called Star Wars. So that will let you know where it was. But so yeah, that definitely it made me want to become a filmmaker and to do science fiction. So I'm right there with you on that, and also I'm also right there with you on I am having to learn how to render CGI so that I can do my film. Fortunately, my film is not going to have anywhere near as much. My first film, I should say, is not going to have anywhere near as much CGI as yours has had in it. But it's going to have enough where I have to learn how to do it. Basically, because probably like you, I just can't afford to send it out to a fancy movie house and let them do it. I've already looked into that. It's too expensive. But anyway, for anyone else that's watching this, yes, I'm going to throw in a shameless promo. First of all, go on Amazon, get Invasion Planet Earth. You will not be disappointed if you are a true sci-fi fan, or if you are a true fan of good acting and good dialogue and a great story. Go get it. And figure out the PlayStation thing, like I did. And Simon, I honestly don't know if that's something you can do anything about on your end, like as far as the distribution goes. I don't know if they can put out separate DVDs for the U.S. I don't know how that works, honestly. But like I said, I found a workaround. It was fairly simple. I just hope it stays that way. Yeah, so great film. Go watch it. And then I'm also going to throw in a shameless plug for my film. It's called Secret. It is a short film that I hope to be filming in late March or early April. We're going to take about 3 to 5 days to shoot it. And I am in the process of trying to get funding for it right now. We're applying for a few government grants. We're doing some crowdfunding. Within the next week or so, I am hoping to put together a trailer. And with that trailer, I will be putting up a second crowdfunding attempt. So keep an eye out. If you are looking for it on Twitter, it is at Short Secret on Twitter. And hopefully get some followers and build an audience. It's going to be a lot of fun. The plot synopsis is basically what if a supervillain discovered his hero's secret identity and went after her parents, but her parents were more than he could handle. So it's going to be a comedy. I've had several other film screenwriters read the script and they think it's hilarious. I think it has a lot of potential, and I'm planning on hopefully getting it into the festival circuit for 2021. So fingers crossed, and y'all have a great day.